Welcome to the Quantum of Physics. Now again the set of 30 questions. The topic covered is electricity and magnetism. Question number 1 is the force between two charges is 120 Newton. If the distance between the charge is double, the force will be 30 Newton. We know electrostatic force between two charged particles is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. As r is double, then force become 1/4 or that is 30 Newton. The total electric flux through any closed surface surrounding charge is equal to amount of charge enclosed. The above statement is associated with Gauss law. And here is the Gauss law, that is flux is equal to charge enclosed divided by permittivity of space epsilon naught. For which of the following parameter variation the capacitance of the capacitor remain unaffected? Thickness of the plate. Thickness of the plate. If thickness of the plate changes, then capacitance of the capacitor remain same. So as the distance between the plates and area of the plates and nature of the electric material changes, the capacitance changes. And here is the construction of capacitor, the electrode, the plate, and the dielectric material. Here is the cylindrical and spherical capacitor also. Which of the following statement is incorrect? The stored energy in a capacitor decreases with reduction in value of capacitance. This is the incorrect statement. And here shown energy stored in a capacitor is half Q into V or half CV square or half Q square by C. That is the energy stored in a capacitor. Capacitance increases with increase in plate area and decreases in distance between the plate because capacitance is epsilon naught A by D. As area increases, capacitance increases, or D decreases, capacitance increases. A slab of dielectric constant K introduced between plates of capacitor. The capacitance of the capacitor increases by factor of K. Here shown, capacitance is epsilon naught A by D as a slab of dielectric constant K introduced in then the capacitance increases by K times. Then final capacitance is C K epsilon naught A by D. When a 4-volt EMF is applied across a 1 farad capacitor, it will store energy of 8 joules. As we know, energy stored in capacitor is half CV square or half Q square by V. The energy of the unit of volume charge density is coulomb per meter cube. Volume charge density is charge per unit volume. Similarly, surface charge density is charge per unit surface area and linear charge density is charge per unit length. The inverse of capacitance is called elastance. When the dielectric is homogeneous, then potential gradient is uniform. And if dielectric is non-homogeneous, then potential gradient यानी कि change in potential is non-uniform. The relative permittivity has the following unit Weber per meter. And here is the what is the relative permittivity? Epsilon r or it says K, that is epsilon m permittivity of the material divided by epsilon naught permittivity of vacuum, that is 8.85 into 10 to the power 12 farad per meter. The phenomena of an uncharged body getting charged merely by nearness of a charged body is known as induction of charge. A charged body induces charge in another body. A unit tube of flux is known as Faraday tube, that is invented by Faraday. The property of a capacitor to store charge is called its capacitance, and here shown type of capacitance: normal capacitor, electrolytic capacitor, and variable capacitor symbol. The ratio of electric flux density to electric field intensity is called permittivity of medium. Here shown d by E is called permittivity of medium. The value of E electric field within the field due to a point charge can be find out with the help of Coulomb law, because Coulomb law states that electric field equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square, where r is the distance between two charge q1 and q2. And Coulomb's law is the law which deals with the electric charge directly. The Faraday law and Lenz law deals with electromagnetic induction EMF, and Kirchhoff's law deals with the current and voltage in electric circuit. The presence of a uncharged conductor near a charged one increases the capacity of charged conductor. That's why we use two conducting plates to construct a capacitor. An equipotential surface is one which has all points at same potential. A positive and a negative charge are initially 50 mm apart. When they are moved close together so that they are now only 10 mm apart, the force between them become 25 times larger than before, because distance is decreased by 5 times and force is inversely proportional to distance का square. So force is increases by 5 square, यानी कि 25 times larger than the before. If two charges are denoted by plus q and minus q and distance between this charge is r, then dipole moment P is equal to q dot r, either charge into distance between them. And here note that electric field direction of electric field is positive to negative and direction of dipole moment is negative to positive. Electric field intensity E at a point in electric field is equal to potential gradient, that is E is equal to minus of delta V, negative gradient of V. Energy in a capacitor can be stored in form of half CV square या half Q into V या half Q square by C. At position of 4i plus 3j by a point charge 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb placed at the origin will produce electric field of this 1440 I plus 1080 j, and this is calculated by Coulomb's law. Gravitational and electric forces are inversely proportional to square of distance. Gravitational forces is g m1 m2 upon r square and electric forces is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. In both cases r is the distance between two masses or two charges. Flux will be minimum when electric field line to area are perpendicular to each other. Flux is the number of electric field line passing through the area, means A electric field E into A into cos theta. If theta is 90 degree, then flux is 0. Number of field lines passing at certain area are known as electric flux, or that is integration of E cos theta into dA. Potential difference and potential between two points are scalar quantity. Potential is a scalar quantity and negative gradient of potential is a electric field, that is a vector quantity. And here is the voltage is a scalar quantity and unit is volt or joule per coulomb. In a magnetic field of 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla, if magnetic force is equal to proton's weight, then proton move with a speed of 4.09 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second. Here note that force on a charged particle in magnetic field is equal to q is charge times v cross b, where v is the velocity of charged particle cross b is the magnetic field. By this formula, force equal to qv cross b, you can determine the speed of the proton. Lines of forces between two plates are directed from positive to negative. Now the question for you is, Electric field inside a hollow metallic charge sphere is increasing toward center, decreasing toward center, zero, or none of the above. Please comment your answer. Thanks for watching and watch more video by Quanta sir. Jai Hind.